Generals, gentlemen.
Hello and welcome to the grand final for the North American Go for Kotu #1 NA Cup. We are live here between Paul and Luvnest, who have crawled their way through some pretty rough brackets. Joining me once again is Momo for show.
Hello guys, glad to be here.
So it was actually Paul that won the coin toss, and he's decided to pick Soviets, which I do like how Luvnest has countered that by playing Crossing the Woods, which is a pretty good map for Wehrmacht.
Yeah, definitely. This map allows for a lot of breathing room for snipers, and also it's very easy to sort of put tellers on certain pathing spots on this map due to the amount of river crossings there are, so the vehicles generally path over these areas. So it's really easy to dictate or bait your opponent over tellers with a sniper, which Love does all the time, and he's really good at playing mind games with his opponents.
Yeah, do you think we'll see con spam to deal with the potential snipers?
Well, the thing with Paul is that he's very consistent in his builds. He's already picked Armored Assault with that radio intercept, so he knows what units Love is building, where he's gonna plant mines, what teching he's gonna, go for. Generally, what we see from Paul is he goes 3 to 4 conscripts, and then he techs to tier 2 and plays sort of heavy there with Maxims, mortars, and Zis guns. And generally, he doesn't tech past tier 3. He usually gets either a quad or a T70 and then waits for multiple IS-2s. So I'm predicting we'll see the same sort of style from him, but Luvnest play may sort of force him to adapt to a different build.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. The snipers are certainly less effective against Soviets than they are against US. And we have double engineer coming out from Paul as well, so he must want to get those mines down. Not the best map for a flamer.
Yeah, definitely not.
So
especially that sniper part you mentioned. Cons are much more cheaper than riflemen, reinforce-wise, total cost-wise, and they're quite great at flanking snipers with their URA, so it's quite a bit different environment with snipers. We may even see Paul back tech to, he hasn't tech, excuse me. We may see him tech to tier 1 for a clown car. Less likely, but maybe for his own sniper because he knows Luvnest likes snipers. And look here, he's building tier 1 as we speak.
Yeah, probably why he went double engineer, to have one of them with a clown car, one of them with a minesweeper. And so the sniper's already on the field here for Luvnest. He has the MG and the Pyos on the left side of the map. It's always nice, and the Grins as well. It's always nice to have the Pyos nearby. They give a lot of vision for the MG, so you can fire at the full range.
Yeah, it's a good arc here from him. He's got the mid covered, indirectly because Luvnest laid the wire, but he is opening it up now. That avenue of flanking is open.
Yeah, and we do see the wire being cut in the middle. Luvnest rushing out a minesweeper. So we'll be delaying his medics a little bit if he does go for them pretty soon. And I wonder if we'll see some deep tellers. We've seen that a lot from Luvnest, is really early tellers in really defensive spots. Especially if there's an M3 coming out, that'll be really handy to have. But Paul's actually floating a bit of manpower, so he's probably going for a sniper instead.
Yeah, most definitely there's a sniper in the works. It seems like he's just laying back a bit and trying to minimize the bleed that the sniper's causing him until he can wait for his own. So it's nice to see that he's sort of taking his time in biting for the sniper.
Yeah, so we have the MG overlapping the sniper. It's really good to have those units supporting, because then if there is a big URA push onto the sniper, the MG will cover them with the suppression. So it's really hard to dislodge both a sniper and an MG in the same spot. Also then the sniper obviously gives a lot of vision to the MG, so once again you can make use of that long range firing arc. And so the sniper is being built for Paul, having the two-man squad. Pretty effective at counter-sniping, but not if there's two snipers, and Luvnest does have two of those, or at least is going to. But Paul will reveal it with the radio intercepts.
Yeah, he'll be much more wary of that second sniper, and another thing to be quite wary of is when the Auster sniper hits Vet 1, because if you are quick enough, you can snipe the initial model, and then before the Soviet sniper's last model has time to regroup and aim at the Wehrmacht sniper, you can activate the incendiary shot and just KO the Soviet. So I think the Oz sniper with good micro, good planning, definitely triumphs over the Soviet one. Unless there's multiple Soviet ones, of course, in like one group waiting. But other than that, I think we'll see quite a nice sniper duel between the two players.
Yeah, this conscript squad's had got a bit of a rough retreat path here. There's grenadier squads chasing him down. There's only 2 of them left as well. Negative cover from the Grens, but it actually does get away with both of those models left.
Yeah,
and
just
meanwhile,
barely.
the MG, it may get decrewed by the sniper. Does get the gunner down and will continue to do so.
Yeah.
Needs to back out of the arc though. But the MG is actually firing the engineers anyway. Meanwhile, on the right side, we see Luvnest capping up. So Luvnest has had most of the field for quite a while. And the 2 snipers are grouped up together from Luvnest, so they can just burst down the sniper squad from Paul very quickly. So both of our players need to be very cautious of the sniper positioning.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that Paul chose to reveal the sniper, because obviously Luvnest doesn't know he went tier 1 until he revealed it, so I don't know, he just felt the MG was that much of a threat that he started to take pot shots at it. So now that Luvnest knows that it's going to be way trickier for Paul to make it work. And speaking of which, he's already rotated to the other side. It seems like he has nothing, he wants nothing to do with Luvnest snipers. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going for the Pioneers. Looks like the Grens may have actually flanked it, but then all the infantry is sent in. So it's really important as either faction to make sure you support your snipers, because on their own they can die pretty quickly. And we see that now from Paul, who's going to the right side. But at the same time, snipers from Luvnest are rotating in as well.
Yeah, we see some classic ghost wiring here from Paul, and the wire on the building, as we've seen from Luvnest, or excuse me, Space Hamster earlier. It's to prevent the Maxims or any sort of unit getting in there and sort of holding it. They're just going to be stuck there until you cut it. So, nice usage there to deny cover.
Yeah, we have the tier 3 coming down for Paul. Has a fair bit of fuel and munitions, so could go either for a quad or a T-70. Quad's probably better at the long range. It has a suppression too.
Yeah, it's tough what he's gonna pick. The quad is a bit more heavy on the manpower and the munitions. The T-70 is quite cheap, and it can do damage at range, as we all know. The quad can't really. It's just used for a suppression kind of tool, especially since it's damage nerf a couple patches ago. So I don't know. I'll be interested to see what he picks. I'm gonna predict he'll go for a T-70. It's just outclasses the quad when it comes to taking down snipers.
Yep, so he's just about to build one of them now. As for Luvnest, he's had most of the map, but he's still a bit behind in his teching. It does obviously take longer as the Wehrmacht. Getting a really fast Stug out would be ideal. There's no packs on the field yet, so he might get one of those pretty soon. Yeah, actually it's the quad he's building, the regular half-track.
Oh wow, interesting. Well, he does have the benefit of the information. He knows that Luvnest, he'll know now that he's building tier 2, but he knows for sure there's no pack, there's no 222.
Yeah.
So his quad has free reign. He also knows, has Luvnest planted any tellers? Because if Paul's paying attention to his radio intercept messages, if you click on that message itself, it'll reveal where the mine is located. I'm not sure if Luvnest has planted any mines.
I haven't seen any. So I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he has. He's used the rifle nader too, I know that, and he's laid S mines on the fuel, on the top fuel on the right.
Yep.
So maybe just hasn't had the munitions until just now.
222 has finished, but it gets shredded by the quad very quickly. And there's actually a mortar being built as well.
Much more of a toss-up now that the damage has been reduced, but definitely it's in the favor of the quad. Yeah, he built a mortar. It's quite a big, quite a quick succession of units.
Sniper's been revealed, but he's maybe baiting into the quad. He's moving in for it now. He doesn't want to find this engagement. He's going to chase him down, but how far will he go? He's chasing in. He's just got slowed down by the sandbags. And but the Pioneers as well, they do actually reveal the snipers. He may go all the way into the base of Luvnest and get both of them. No, plays it safe. Gets with the mortar instead.
Yeah, I bet Luvnest punching himself now that he built the 222 rather than the pack, because now he's sort of going to be forced off the field. He's going to be cut off. This quad's going for the other lone, capping Gren, which may be wiped on retreat. But good pickup by Paul here to just force Luvnest off the map.
Yeah, let's open up the left side. The Gren's going to have to retreat. There's no units on the right side to cap the fuel back, but the sniper and the cons are moving in. And the S-mines have all been cleared out.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
The two snipers will certainly start picking away the units on the left, especially the engineers. They only have 4 models. So only a single sniper burst from those two will force it to retreat, or at least soft retreat.
Yeah. Good analysis there. I agree with that.
Yeah, so having to retreat that one.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
Getting some
Yeah,
mines
just-
down can be really nice, the Soviets, because they will one-shot a sniper. Especially if they're grouped up like this. But as a smart player will never lead their sniper in front. They'll always have Grens in front of them for that reason. There's other reasons as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's really hard to justify having a sniper scouting on its own, because it just, all it takes is one misstep or one miscalculation and you lose a 360 manpower investment. Paul's built a second sniper now, so
Wow.
maybe we'll see him group them together and just sacrifice, you know, one model to take out a sniper, because, you know, that's obviously worth the cost.
Yeah, if he didn't upgrade his quad, he could have actually used it to reinforce his snipers, which maybe if he went for like pure con spam rather than double NG, he may have wanted to do that. But look, realistically, the quad
Yeah,
is a much better unit.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, actually. I wouldn't think of that.
Conscripts can now attack tanks with AT. We are losing
So a
supplies
lot of
to
the game,
enemy.
we've just seen the players avoid engagements. And that's kind of to be expected when you're up against snipers, because all you do is just get manpower bled. So it's kind of just been Paul and Luvnest, Tug and War, just taking the left and the right side back, swapping over who holds what.
Yeah, and what you said is especially true for the Wehrmacht player, because his units, his grenadiers specifically, are only 4 models, so all it takes is a volley from Paul's 2 snipers to practically force a retreat.
Oh, the MG
you
gets
know?
wiped
You
in the
just can't
house.
stick around.
We have lost an
Wow.
MG team.
Very lucky there from
Well, I
Paul.
mean-
Both of them actually did get
Is
the
it?
kill. 222 may actually get a sniper on retreat. The quad's out of position on the left side of the map. He's going in pretty deep. The cons,
Uh-oh.
they do have nades,
He's
however.
gonna get.
Needs to
I don't.
Ura
What is
in.
this conscript doing though? It's.
He's just walking past.
I'm
The
kind of
quad's-
confused here.
The quad's a little bit
Yeah, I don't
late
know
there. A pack
what he's
actually
doing.
does hit the quad as well. The snipers, they both escape
Wow.
though. And the nade will come through. No! No, it drives away through the cons. Maybe he didn't realize they were there.
Yeah, maybe he forgot he had nades. I don't know. That was quite weird. Big missed opportunity for Luvnest though.
Yeah, at the same
But he
time.
played it safe. There's nothing lost.
Yeah, I'm surprised Paul didn't go in and try and chase those snipers. He would have at least got one of them. So another con squad's being built. Having the AT grenades will help against the 222, and then just having a squad that can actually take sniper shells. Unlike the engineers that just can't really hold the map. You want to be giving vision for the snipers. You want to be revealing where they are, so then the quad can go in, and also the pack as well on the field. He wants to have something to force that pack
Yeah.
away.
Paul's built a 4th conscript now. He has a fresh one on the field right now, going through the
Yeah.
middle lane
Standing by.
cutoff. I'm interested to see what Luvnest's next choice is. I'm thinking he's gonna go for either his tech up with the P4 tier 3, or he might just build a second pack and I'm not sure. Maybe call in something rather than tech.
You could go for the Stug E.
He could, yeah. It would give him quite a bit of time. It may force Paul to invest some fuel into an SU-76, because Paul does usually wait for IS-2
Yep.
when it comes to
The
armored
engineers
assault
got
or
wiped on
shock
that left
rifle.
side.
That's what generally most players do.
On the left side, we saw the engineer retreat through 2 snipers and the LMG Grins on the negative cover. And cons went down to a
Ooh,
mine.
the S-mine just
Oh,
wiped the
man.
con. Yeah, at the mid. It was near the snipers as well. I'm surprised the snipers didn't take any flak. They were right on the con. This mortar's out of position as well.
He'll
yeah,
get
he's
away,
first
though.
Our opponents are seizing
Yeah, the Stug E I think would be smart because it's going to be able to deal with the quad, and it can just do a lot of burst damage against the cons and the snipers together. And then it doesn't have to tech, so you'll have the
Luvnest-
Tiger available.
Yeah. Luvnest hasn't lost anything, right? Let me
No, I
double
don't think
check.
so.
Okay, he just won 2 grand. I thought for a moment maybe he lost. Oh no, he lost the MG. That's
Well, the
what it
quad's
was.
going in, but into the pack. We'll take a shot from that one.
Uh-oh.
Probably can't chase him down though. One of those sniper models were
Oh, he's
actually
stuck
killed
on the
quarter over
sandbag.
the wall. Not quite within range though. The pack's trying to move in. Yeah, very close engagements, but no one's really lost anything so far. And a T-70 is being built.
Yeah.
So then he can maybe
Interesting.
get the pack out of position, flank it with the T-70 or the quad, wipe that one down.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the quad. Both the U.S. and the Soviet one is that as soon as you activate overdrive, doesn't even matter if you're moving, but your received accuracy is, you know, the incoming accuracy is decreased, so they have a less chance of hitting you. So even just activating that can be the can mean the safety of your quad. So
Yeah, isn't it the same with Blitzkrieg as well?
it is
gives
quite
you
scary.
reduced accuracy, received accuracy.
I think so. I would assume so. Yeah. It's especially important for, you know, like the quad though, which gets gibbed by 2 pack shots
Yeah.
rather than 4. I think it is for a medium.
Yeah. So the tier 3 is coming online here for Luvnest, and he has a fair bit of fuel, so P4 will be a good option. Even an Osvin might be nice. Actually cancels the T70, does Paul.
Yeah, he must have seen the tier 3. Wait. Okay, no, it hasn't been upgraded yet to battle phase. Because
Yeah,
it would
now it
tell him
has.
he's tech to battle phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess he just changed his mind without knowing that he tech, so weird. I guess he just wants to save as much fuel as possible for multiple IS-2s, I would think, because it's pretty nice to just replace one instantly once the first one dies.
2-2 does a nice burst on the sniper, will force it to retreat. Paul may even want to go for a tier 4 for a Katusha, because then he has the 85s as well. So very good late game Paul has with the armored assault. Especially with the crew
Yeah.
repair, he has a lot of munitions in the bank. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
also...
a very... Go on.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, a very strategic game. There's so many options that our players can go for, and I'm not really sure what's the best. I mean, this is probably the matchup that has the most varied build orders and strategies.
Yeah, I tend to enjoy watching, playing, and casting the original faction matchups because, like you said, there's the most amount of choices for the players, there's the most teching options, there's the most fluidity. It's generally much more even. There's no strikingly like overt sort of advantages one has over the other.
Yeah.
It usually comes down to the player and the map.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing to note is actually the IL-2 strafe on the armored assault doctrine. It's actually quite strong. It's really good at wiping units, especially if they're low on health or retreating. So I don't obviously Luvnest doesn't know yet that Paul's gone armored assault because he does have shock rifle in his loadout. So if he sees an IS-2, he may think it's shock rifle, having not used shocks on this map because they aren't very good, but incendiary would be the good sign that it is shock rifle. So if he doesn't see any of that, then I guess he'd tend to believe it's armored assault.
Yeah,
I think his other commander was Lend-Lease.
Yeah, especially against double sniper, you really would not want to go shocks on this map of anything. So we have a Zis gun that's been built for Paul. He's moving that up to the right side to deal with that 2-2-2 to keep it away. Well, that was a mine that blew up. That was...
Oh, that's a
missed that
shame.
Was it a mortar block or telemine?
Yeah, the 2-2-2 scatter blew up his own teller.
Oh,
When he was
right.
shooting at the cons at the midpoint.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Another squad of the engineers are being built by Paul. And he hasn't teched up yet, so he may go for an IS-2 first, and then go for his tier 4, whether it's for a Katusha or whether it's for an 85, we'll have to see. Probably a Katusha though, but the IS-2 will be really great when it actually does show up.
Yeah. He's replaced his engineer. Does that mean he's gonna tech, or
Oh,
he
the
just
snipers
wants
are
another
actually
sweeper?
engaging.
Oh, he's building a second sweeper.
Loveness is shooting on the snipers of Paul. One of them does drop a model. Oh, that's the wipe
Ooh.
actually.
There goes instant retreat. Wow, nice one. That's exactly what I was mentioning earlier. Is with the incendiary rounds, it just like you can't afford to get caught out as a Soviet sniper because that just means instant death against a good player.
Yeah, the Gren squad may
Now
get
he's
taken
down
out
to
though.
one.
There's a quad on the retreat path. 2-2-2's driving in, but the
yeah,
cons are there with their nades. This gun hits as well.
Our territory.
No grenades coming. Oh, there it is. Finally, that 2-2 will actually...
Oh, he
He
drops an
cancelled it?
LMG as well.
He cancelled the grenade. 2-2 does survive, but at least the MG on the ground can be captured.
I guess he was afraid of the snipers like killing him.
Yeah.
He was down to 3 men, and the 2-2-2 was still shooting at him, so you could have dropped him 2 models, and then the sniper volley comes in and he loses a conscript. But I'm quite disappointed to see that Luvnest didn't clear that wire, because he did lose an MG to that same building.
Yeah.
And he does have a sweeper, 2 sweepers in fact. So I don't think there's much reason to
Grenadier squad is ready.
defend Luvnest in that case of losing the Grenadier. I think
Yeah.
now he's biting himself. He's punching himself for not taking care of that earlier.
Would have been nice to see the Zis barrage since there were the 2 snipers and the pack all in the one spot.
We are losing a sector.
Yeah.
Does this-
and Paul's
it-
actually lost another NG. He just
Wow, yeah,
rebuilt
he
an
did.
NG when he had 2. He just lost one, yeah.
That's his 3rd squad now.
Lost the sniper, lost the con, yeah. He was at 4 cons. Fortunately, he did get that LMG. That's going to help quite a bit on this map.
Yeah, especially against the snipers. Even this pack may get decrewed here. Quad moving up. Yeah, it gets wipes. Does this guy maybe destroy it? No, it's being recruited by the Grens.
Enemy
Ooh.
forces are securing our territory.
He was quick to get that one. The 222's been chilling there for about a minute now.
Yeah.
With no repairs.
Awaiting orders.
There are 2
See,
pioneers
Paul's
though.
really... Yeah, Paul's really frightened by the sniper. Did you see that? He took one shot at the mortar and just auto-retreated, so...
Look at the tier 4 from
he's-
Luvnest. He's actually locked in the German mechanized, a very rare commander. Having the spotting scopes
Oh, wow.
will really help his Panther, having that full 50 attack range with the sight bonus. Also, the command
Yeah,
P4
it's-
really helps. The extra damage. Oh, Panzerwerfer, in
Yeah.
fact. Great against snipers. And just as the Panzerwerfer's going to finish, the sniper comes online, the second sniper. So Paul's going to really regret that.
Yeah, I mean, and he's even got enough fuel for a Panther by the time he has a manpower. And the problem with Paul's composition right now, he's lost so many units that even once he reaches to 13 CPs, I doubt he'll have enough manpower if he wants to keep being able to pressure Luvnest. Because right now he's being bled VPs. He's about to lose the right side of the map. He's sort of, you know, pushing the left. There's an MG there. A sniper is there to force it off. But the Panzerwerfer is probably going to be the biggest, you know, nail in the coffin, so to say, for Paul's strategy right now, because the snipers will die in like one rocket.
Yeah.
It's great against the Zis gun. I mean, the P-Werfer all in all has improved quite a bit over the last few patches, so it's quite something to fear now, especially with the pinning and suppressing it has.
Yeah, it's really strong. I think this is a smart play from Luvnest. It's the most safe route. Is you're not locking in. He's not locking in the Tiger. Just going for like the late game with the Panzerwerfer and the even has a howitzer if he wants to. So he has again a lot of options in the late game.
Yeah, definitely. He's very calculated in his decisions. He doesn't just pick a commander right away. You know, Paul is justifiable because he wants radio intercept as soon as possible, because that's the whole point of it, is to know what your opponent's doing early on.
Yeah.
But if you just noticed, Paul missed a counter snipe opportunity just a couple seconds ago. The Luvnest snipers were past the mid VP towards the truck, while the sniper was just waiting there at the munition building, and he just let the snipers go. So I don't know, maybe he just didn't notice it.
Yeah.
He could have picked up one of Luvnest's snipers.
Paul now building his 4th squad of engineers. Hopefully he won't lose it this time around. Really does need to have those 2 NGs with the IS-2, but at least he has the crew repair, so it's not as important.
How did Luvnest sniper die? Did he counter snipe one, or was that to something else?
I actually missed that one, I'm not sure. Oh, this
I think
quad
he
may get
counter
taken out
sniped
here
it.
though.
My bad there.
Does drive way to the side. Yeah, it must
He's
be
gonna
the
lose the
counter snipe.
conscript LMG one.
Sniper's
Yeah,
looking for the
yeah,
shot.
had to
He
be.
may get it. That's the LMG, so it'd be a huge blow if he loses it. Oh, gets away. He was moving sideways, so the aim flight was too much.
Bravely for the
Yeah.
If he was moving in a straight line, up and down, he would have actually...
P-Werfer's gonna fire now.
Oh yeah, where's
Where's
he going?
Barrage? Yeah, but he does know he has it if he's paying
He's in the
attention.
main
right?
base.
Uh-oh.
A little bit far forward though.
Yeah, I think he just miscalculated that one.
He wanted to try
No,
and
I don't
wipe-
know if they fix this on.
enemy forces are securing
Go ahead now.
I was going to say he wanted to wipe the single con model, because by the time he fired, the con was still on his own, so it would have died very easily.
From the fatherland.
And the Panther's been
Yeah,
built.
just a bit unlucky there. Yeah, he's already preempted Paul's IS. Look at this, 400 fuel. I mean, maybe you could have benefited from teching a bit late, you know, for tier 4, like you said, to a Katusha or something, and then have an IS, because Katusha doesn't take up that much fuel or manpower, but now he's gonna have to deal with the Panther even before his IS-2's up, and he doesn't even have the manpower for it, so
Yeah, he has a
it's a
Zis
bit of
gun.
a predicament.
Oh, in the
for-
middle here, the sniper
Oh,
actually
look at
didn't
this counter
return the
snipe.
shot! And the incendiary gets the wipe in the end. Yeah,
Oh,
he didn't
nice
shoot back.
one.
Enemy is
That's the
Well-
thing, is the second model of the Soviet sniper is kind of late to react. Like it raises its rifle up a bit to shoot at the sniper, and by that time it's too late with the incendiary.
Yeah, does that come down to who dies though? Like the sniper or the spotter?
I think that's what it is. I think he killed the actual sniper, and the spotter just
Yeah.
isn't well trained enough
Because they
as
have to
the
swap
regular
the
sniper.
weapon. Yeah. So other than that, we have the Sturmovik being called in. The thing is though, they've actually changed the way Sturmovik works. It won't attack ground unless it has vision, which it doesn't. But Sturmovik's going to be nice at
Just
killing
on the
either.
IL-2.
It can kill either the Panzerwerfer or a sniper if it finds them. But it's just chilling. It's getting shot at by 222, crashes down anyway.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about Luvnest's preservation of his 222. It's Vet 3, increased sight range, and its AA capabilities are significantly
Oh, he has the
improved,
map
so he
hack.
doesn't even have to build an Ostwind.
He has the spotting
Yeah,
scope.
exactly. He has a
It's
spotting
Vet
scope.
3.
Yeah.
He sees like most of that middle lane, which works very well for his Panzerwerfer without having to blow the recon.
Yeah, he can see the Zis gun, and he can see almost at Paul's cutoff. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, now
I
it's
don't know if
firing. He
that's
sees his
focused
gun.
on
He sees
him.
the cons. He knows what's there.
Oh goodness,
Doesn't
that's
get
gonna hurt.
either of them, but it forces the Zis gun back.
Pretty
May-
low, yeah.
May see the Panther go in to shoot at those cons with the Pinto.
Paul's just waiting for his IS-2 now. He does have almost 2 IL-2s ready in the bank, so it may help, because all you need is that first initial straight to take down a low squad. It almost took on that Grenadier, if you noticed earlier. It was really low. And then here comes the IS-2. Hasn't spawned it yet.
Yeah, it hasn't quite. Yeah, there we go. Calling the IS-2, and still
Yeah.
a lot of fuel in the bank, and 200 VPs or close to it. So he has a fair bit of time, as long as he holds 1 VP. So I think Katusha would be really smart, especially because then you can counter Artie the Panzerwerfer with it.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, he needs to be on par with Luvnest's composition, because Luvnest's composition right now outclasses his quite significantly. He has the direct fire, he has the Panther to counter the IS-2, he has a pack, he has the AA, he has the sniper. Paul just needs a Katusha pretty much, like you said, and he'll be kind of even with that.
Yeah,
Luvnest
IS-2
he's still
drives
triple
into the
capped.
pack.
He's at 170.
So there's the pack and the Panther. This is a pretty risky engagement here. This IS-2 is getting really low. The court's moving in to decrew
Yeah, I don't know
that
what
pack alongside the LMG cons. Facing the rear armor with the IS-2, he could lose this one. But what? It got taken out by the Zis gun over the ridge.
Oh my goodness.
Nice work there from Paul, moving in his AT gun.
Yeah, nice pickup.
Gets the pack
That
and
was
the
a
Panther. That's a
freaking-
huge swing.
Yeah, he's gonna take the pack.
Panzerwerfer's firing, maybe in the middle or maybe for the Zis gun. Yeah, going for the middle. Con's almost getting wiped. So the Panzerwerfer's been doing some nice harassment, but hasn't had any wipes so far.
Yeah, see, that was an issue there. Is main reason for that is that there were no Grens supporting him. There were no Pioneers. Like, half of Paul Luvnest's PopCap was either in base or on the other side of the map, and Paul was able to take advantage of that. Now he has a pack in his hands. He's taken out the Panther. The 222 and the Panzerwerfer are just, you know, easy meat for what Paul has.
Yeah.
He only has 1 NG though, or no, he does have 2. Okay, so that's gonna speed up the IS-2 repairs. So that's a good pickup for,
Yeah, and the crew
really
repair,
good pickup
especially.
for Paul. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I completely forgot about that. He's using it right now.
It does drain your manpower, so your munitions income though, which is kind of annoying, but it's still really important. Faust comes through
Yeah,
on
it's
the
really
half
good,
track,
though.
but no big deal there. So I think we'll probably just see another Panther. He doesn't need the Panther against the IS-2.
Did you say he's gonna build another Panther?
Yeah,
Or
I
just,
think Luvnest will go for another Panther.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. He has enough fuel. What's a shame is though, I think he had just enough PopCap for the second one, you know, simultaneously on the field. But now he's just trying to survive now with the single Panther.
Yeah, Stilks can be nice as well, but with the 2 AT guns, they just die too easily. Where the Panther has a lot of health and a lot of armor, so it's pretty durable against AT guns.
Yeah, definitely. But now the problem is, hopefully, Luvnest has a hope here that Paul blobs his AT guns and he can just take them out with 1 P-War per blob. I think unless Paul has really good positioning, or excuse me, unless Paul has poor positioning of his AT guns, then Luvnest is in deep trouble right now.
Yeah, here we go. Panzerwerfer's firing. They're close but no cigar, only forcing away the cons in the pack.
Nice try. I mean, even with that significant loss, Luvnest still has both fuels. He was leading Paul's BPs up until just now. So he's still making good effort even after the crippling blow he dealt.
There's actually a telemine where that sniper is, so have to be careful of that. And it was actually revealed by an engineer at some stage, but obviously wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Panther's been rebuilt, but there's 2 AT guns for Paul and not a single pack for Luvnest. And the IS-2 can certainly 1v1 a Panther on its own, so he needs to get some support. Wipes the MG in a single shot, clumped up in front of the light cover there. And he can capture that one. There's engineers nearby. The sniper's there waiting for it though.
Yeah, nice positioning there.
Well, IL-2's been called in. Maybe he went for that just to prevent the Grens from capping that pack. I'm not really sure why he went for it.
Yeah, but a good decoy, because that could have rotated to the other side real fast to deal with the Panther. He does have the sniper with his double shot on a kind of relatively low modeled AT gun can just decoy real fast. So I'm assuming he had a position there just for the purpose of that, but Paul does take his MG as well, which is really not good.
Yeah, the sniper would have wiped the MGs as they capped the MG, but he actually moved the sniper away, so now the engineers do survive with that MG cap.
Yeah. He could have at least forced the MG to be traded for the MG.
Yeah.
Maybe he just felt like he wasn't supported enough there to justify that.
Yeah. The snipers facing off in that munitions point on the right. No one's revealed themselves just yet, however. And so Paul still hasn't built his tier 4.
Where's this barrage coming? Oh, almost. Okay. I thought the spread was a bit different.
Look at the sniper may get revealed by the LMG cons. Actually fired a shot onto the sniper. Paul gets the incendiary as well.
He's not paying attention. Oh, another good pickup. That's 3 snipers under the belt of
he just killed 3 snipers.
Or maybe another one. Yeah, nice job there. He is at least forcing Paul to make some mistakes. He's not completely shattered in his will. So that's nice to see from him. He's going to triple cap him actually in just a few moments.
The IS-2 needs repairs as well. Yeah, this sniper and the Panzerwerfer are just slowly bleeding apart Paul. Does recapture the pack
apart from that big engagement where he lost his Panther and the pack, Luvnest's unit preservation has been significantly more.
Yeah.
Has been significantly better than Paul's. Paul's had quite a few good turns though with the stealing the crew weapons. So
yeah,
sort of sticking it in there because of those. But without those right now, you can see you'd just be left with 2 cons, 2 NGs. Is this with his vehicles?
Yep. So Luvnest, he can build a command P4 if he wants to. Looks like he will just go for a second Panther to try and shut down the IS-2. Paul's at the stage where he now has to choose. He has to choose what he wants to go for. Will he go for a Katusha? Will he go for a T-34-85? The other thing that he can do is, if he just goes really aggressive with his IS-2 and tries to trade a 1-for-1 with a Panther and just rebuild it, since he has the resources to do so.
Yeah, that is an option, but the problem is that the limit to 1 is he has a very, very small window of time, because if your assumption is correct that Luvnest is going for a second Panther, you know, that sort of dive won't actually pay off, because 2 Panthers will take out both IS-2s if they're working together.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I would definitely agree with that analysis. It's practically his only option is to either tech or trade his IS-2s.
Yep, so the engineers got wiped in the middle to the Panzerwerfer. Might have to rebuild that one. We see, the Telemann got blown up by the IS-2. He was revealed by the engineers. Looked like he was about to path over it, so that was very fortunate there for Paul.
Yeah.
It's this barrage in the middle. Got cancelled though by the sniper killing it. Maybe, I think he was going for the mortar actually. That mortar's vet 3, bear that in mind. Oh, he's driving into the Panther. This gun does fire a shot. He's actually very low here. Doesn't have the munis for the IL-2, however.
That was really good positioning on the AT guns by Paul and the IS-2. If Luvnest tried to commit to that quad, then we would have seen another dead Panther. But thankfully, he was a bit more calculated and didn't take the bait. And the second Panther's building now, and he's actually going to take out this MG, I think. Just barely gets away. Wow. Paul's picking up 2 new engineers as well.
The IS-2 needs repairs.
So
This gun gets wiped because of the mortar shell in synergy with the sniper rounds. So with the second Panther, we may see Luvnest go for the all-in on this IS-2. He actually has the smoke bombs, which he can use to try and cover the AT gun of Paul.
Did the IS-2 get Fausted?
He got Fausted, yeah. The Gren squad was like next to that watchtower.
Okay.
The watchtower and the
okay.
sandbags.
Alright, that
Fausted
makes
from
sense
there,
now.
yeah.
I was like, what? He's guarding his Zis gun now. He doesn't want that to be stolen.
Yeah.
Which is a good call.
But still, Paul is getting pretty low on VPs. Only 103 left. He hasn't really had the time to make use of his late game commander.
You know, another big advantage of this tier 4 play with the Panther is that the command tank, as you mentioned, if you made that, that would have practically... Wow, that was really good barrage.
The pack gets wiped, almost loses the NGs. The Ziscon gets wiped as well by his LMG Grens. That was a disastrous Panther.
That looks like
barrage.
a good time for him to push with his Panthers.
Yeah, there's no support. He has a couple of cons, but they're in his base. He could even recapture
he's going
the
in
pack.
for it.
Nice. Maybe he
That
wants
was
to get
great
vision first.
events.
No, I think he's happy just to chill.
Yeah. I'm interested why he's not killing any of the AT guns. I mean, does he expect he can take both, or... I don't know.
Cons go in very deep pro grenade, but they may lose the squad in the process. Oh no, he gets away.
Yeah.
Other than Zisgun. I mean, Zisguns aren't going to cut it against a Panzerwerfer. This is going to get wiped, so, and the snipers especially. If he wants the hard AT, an SU-85 would probably be a better choice. You won't lose that to a Panzerwerfer or a sniper.
Yeah, just imagine if he built a Katusha like 10 minutes ago, the game would probably be way different.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would have been very smart.
He's
gets the
yeah,
AT
he's
guns
practically
back,
playing
but
to
the Panzerwerfer barrage
Luvnest momentum.
going into his AT guns, I would say. Oh, going for the base. Doesn't get anything though. And now he's giving the AT guns back, and this Panther's getting very low. IS-2 may go in for it. One more shot. No, he actually kills it with the AT guns as well.
Wow.
Bit of a mistake from
Yeah,
Luvnest.
that was a huge mistake.
He should have just Panzerwerfer the AT guns. Instead, he went for the base.
He could have even killed the AT guns. He had like a minute or so to pop both of them.
Yeah, he just
Because I didn't
destroyed them
think
with
he was going to cap both.
And now that's allowed Paul to cap these VPs back. IS-2's going in. He may even just snipe the Panzerwerfer. Doesn't actually know where it is. That's the second Panther that Luvnest has lost.
That's not good.
And this time that it's buying for Paul is so crucial because he will eventually, or at least I would certainly hope so, get a T-34 85 or a Katusha, which will really shake things up. It's pretty far forward.
Oh no. I mean, there's no excuse not to tech any further. I mean, he has enough fuel to tech and have a second IS-2 column. The teching isn't that bad on this manpower, so...
Yeah.
Maybe he's a bit tunnel visioned, so...
He has,
I don't know.
He has
there is a
three
lot
AT
of
guns
stuff going
now,
on in the game.
So he has a lot of AT at the moment. But T-34 85s are also just really good against infantry. You can just force off Grens, wipe the sniper, all in the Panzerwerfer. Is that a demo, I think? Yeah, that's a demo on that left VP.
Yeah. It's the first one of the game, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, this Grand's probably gonna go down.
Yeah, he may demo it here.
No?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's dead. Really?
Demo it.
I guess maybe he wasn't paying attention or didn't think it would have killed it.
Maybe he wants to keep it
Luvnest
for,
still has 300 points though, so he's not on any hurry to finish the game.
The IS-2 is getting some veterancy though, and that really helps. The increased range makes a big difference, especially. But then you can still, like, you don't get outranged by the Panthers anymore. And the rate of fire obviously is more effective. Or is it accuracy? Oh, it's accuracy rather, not rate of fire.
Oh, here comes a Faust, this IS-2.
Yeah, he's pretty weak as well. There's actually a pack being rebuilt. And the IS-2 is still driving forward. Takes a shot from the Panther.
Yeah, he does have 3 AT guns.
The,
I don't know why this. Oh, okay. He does sweep the demo though.
Yeah, he sweeps it, so really wasting the demo before, but loses the Pie Sweat in the process. And now the quad driving into the pack and the Panther. Unless the Panther misses, it will go down.
Oh, the sniper is gonna go down.
Yep, quad
Oh,
falls.
just barely.
Sniper took a shot
There you
from
go.
the Ziscum, but it will escape in the end. Meanwhile, it will be all... Oh no, it's not all 3 VPs, but the middle and the left captured. There's actually the MG in the right side VP, so he will suppress down those pyros, but the Gren's moving in for a flank. Probably wipe that one quickly with a rifle nade.
Yeah, it would be pretty huge to take that MG, because that practically forces Paul to use one of his vehicles to, you know, go clear out a VP, rather than, you know, just send infantry there. So that would have been a good pickup for Luvnest. But with how hectic it's been, Luvnest just lost 1 pyro on that series of engagements, and he picked up the quad. So quite a good trade. Paul is building another conscript, which is kind of, I don't know if I agree with that choice, considering
He has the field
the
for it.
veterancy of his grenadiers and the sniper on the field from Luvnest. Teching probably would have been a good call.
Yeah, the Ziskin got wiped. He just can't rely on AT guns against a Vet 2 Panzerwerfer. He's just going to keep losing and losing them, which is then just sinking more manpower into recrewing them. He really should just get even an SU-85 if he wants the AT, because then it won't bleed any manpower. And another Panther's being built. So I think Luvnest has been losing these Panthers, which is giving Paul so much time, but Paul just isn't making use of it by just not teching.
Yeah, it's quite a shame to see 535 fuel on his end. Luvnest is queuing up, what is this, the 4th Panther now?
It's the 4th Panther.
3rd.
Yeah. Because he's lost 2
4th.
Panthers and he has one now, so this is his 4th one.
Right.
The Panther is Vet 2, giving that extra armor, so that really makes it hard to penetrate with those disc guns at max range. IS-2 taking a fair bit of damage. Rear arms exposed now as well. Panzerwerfer barrage going into the Zisgun. Yeah, gets the wipe on that one.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe a wipe on
Wow.
the Grenzo if the
Nice one.
IS-2 actually hits it. Oh, it is!
What is IS-2 doing?
I think...
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so the pack actually got...
Luvnest could have killed that IS-2.
The pack got 2 of the Grens, and the IS-2 got the 3rd one, so very, very lucky shot there. The IS-2 is going in with his rear armor exposed. The pack, though, is setting up for the Panther. Zisgun as well in the back lines. They're going in for it. There's 2 Panthers. One more shot is required. Can't get it out of the range. Zisgun's out backing it up. He has the vision with the spotting scopes. Does bounce it. Second one as well. He's out of the range.
Ooh,
Nade
quite
coming
unlucky
through
there.
from the cons. Gets the
He's
damage
gonna get
engine.
snared here.
He keeps firing with the AT guns, bouncing off the side though, but the Panzer Barrage will come available quite soon and he will lose it. The IS-2...
Paul's actually moving in his IS-2.
Big mistake there from Paul. Oh, he gets destroyed
What?
for no reason.
Wow.
Probably just a misclick, I
What?
think.
What was that? Okay, this P-Warper. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's everything gone from Paul. He can rebuild an IS-2, but it doesn't matter against these vetted Panthers. He surrenders. Yeah, we covered it. He just tried to rely on Zis guns against a Panzerwerfer. It's never going to work. And, like, if he was...
I'm just in shock right now. How could you...
I mean, the IS-2 was obviously just a misclick, but... Yeah, if he
How
was...
can you put all those units in one little group when there's a Panzerwerfer there? That's
I
just
think
really
he
sloppy.
just tunnel
on
visioned
Paul's
because he
part.
almost killed the Panther. So, you know, you just try and kill the Panther and you just kind of forget that there's a Panzerwerfer. But, yeah, it was a nice game. Very well played from both of our players. I think especially
Yeah, that was
Luvnest.
fun.
Would have been great, though, yeah, to see Paul go for a tier 4. As we mentioned earlier, if he went for a Katusha before the IS-2, that would have shut down the snipers. You can get those lucky counter barrages, but yeah, a well-played game, and that'll move on to the second game of the grand final in NA. Nice to see that the NA Cup as well also has a pretty epic grand final, because that EU grand final was amazing.
Yeah, I missed that. I'm going to have to look at that later. But yeah, this was definitely a solid game. Quite a few turnarounds, but Luvnest maintained his cool composure as always and just grinded out the win.
Show kill count on Panzerwerfer
well
and Sniper. Okay, so the Panzerwerfer has 41 kills, the Sniper has 42.
Damn.
Yeah, really good preservation here. So this video I will definitely put on my YouTube channel because that was an amazing game. So if you do want to see that, if you missed it, I'll just post the link in the chat. So Subscribe to that for this game and various other ones as well from today and in general. So we'll go to a short break. We'll return with our second match.